This is the incredible story of a black millionaire who turned a racist experience into a triumphant moment of success. It all began when a wealthy black businessman who had been dining at an upscale restaurant in a prominent city was denied service. He had arrived dressed in a smart suit, ready to enjoy a meal at what was considered one of the finest restaurants in the area. However, when he walked in, the staff, who seemed to have prejudices against his race, refused to seat him. They dismissed him without a valid reason, even though the restaurant was not full. The millionaire was stunned but didn't retaliate. He calmly walked out of the restaurant, feeling the sting of their racist behavior, but determined not to let it ruin his day. Instead, he went to a nearby bank and withdrew a significant sum of money. Armed with his newfound resolve, he returned to the restaurant 10 minutes later. This time he walked up to the owner, who was present during the initial encounter. He made an offer that no one could have anticipated. He was ready to buy the restaurant outright. The owner, initially caught off guard, hesitated, but ultimately agreed to sell for the right price. Within moments, the deal was done, and the black millionaire, who had been treated with disrespect just moments before, now owned the very restaurant that had denied him service. He was able to walk in and take charge, turning a moment of racial injustice into an undeniable victory. The staff, who had refused to serve him, were left stunned and powerless as they realized the man they had turned away was now their boss. This act of defiance not only highlighted the millionaire's business acumen and resilience, but also sent a powerful message about the strength of determination and the consequences of racism in the business world. He had transformed what could have been a humiliating experience into a massive win, and the story quickly spread, becoming an inspiring tale of triumph over adversity. The millionaire's success was not just about acquiring the restaurant, but about showing that, despite the setbacks and challenges posed by prejudice, one's response to adversity can shape their future in ways that are unimaginable. After the purchase, the new owner of the restaurant didn't immediately fire the staff who had wronged him. Instead, he decided to take a measured approach, choosing to observe the restaurant's operations and understand the dynamics at play. He knew that his success wasn't just about ownership. It was about ensuring that such discriminatory behavior would never happen again, both in his establishment and in the broader community. He began implementing a series of changes, focusing on creating a more inclusive and respectful environment for both customers and staff. First, he revamped the hiring process to ensure diversity in both the front and back of the house, making it clear that everyone, regardless of race, gender, or background, would be treated with dignity and respect. He introduced sensitivity training for all employees, emphasizing the importance of equality, respect, and the potential harm of prejudice. As a part of his new approach, the millionaire also established a community outreach program. He made sure that his restaurant was not just a place for high-end dining, but a venue that could also serve as a gathering spot for local charities and social causes, especially those advocating for racial equality and diversity. He also offered mentorship to young entrepreneurs from underrepresented communities, helping to foster new talent and ideas. The transformation of the restaurant from a place of exclusion to one of opportunity and inclusivity was not only a personal victory for him, but also a powerful lesson to the community. The story of how the millionaire turned a racist slight into a chance for growth and change became a widely discussed example of resilience and leadership. The former staff members who had been involved in the incident, including the manager who had refused to serve him, faced consequences. While some were given a second chance after showing genuine remorse and a willingness to learn, others who refused to adapt to the new culture of the restaurant were let go. This wasn't an act of vengeance. Rather, it was about setting clear boundaries and expectations for behavior in his business. The black millionaire's success story resonated beyond the restaurant industry. It became an iconic symbol of how one person could use their position and resources to challenge systemic issues and turn personal hardship into a tool for empowerment. His actions not only changed the lives of the people who worked at his restaurant, but also made a lasting impact on the surrounding community. In the end, his story was about more than just the acquisition of a restaurant. It was about the power of self-determination, the refusal to let injustice define your path, and the ability to create change from within. The restaurant became a model of how businesses could thrive while promoting fairness, inclusion, and opportunity for all. As the restaurant began to flourish under the new leadership, the millionaire's reputation as a businessman and philanthropist grew. He wasn't just known for his wealth. He became a symbol of overcoming adversity with grace and determination. His story spread far beyond the walls of his restaurant, inspiring other business owners and entrepreneurs to reflect on their own practices and examine how they treated customers and employees. His efforts to create an inclusive and welcoming environment weren't limited to the restaurant's internal operations. The millionaire used his influence to advocate for broader social change. He partnered with local schools, offering scholarships to underprivileged students, particularly those from marginalized communities, to help them pursue careers in hospitality, business, and entrepreneurship. He also worked closely with nonprofit organizations to fund programs aimed at combating racial discrimination and promoting equity in both the workplace and education system. The restaurant itself became a hub for meaningful conversations, events, and collaborations that aimed to foster understanding and unity across different communities. Monthly town hall meetings were hosted where people from all walks of life could come together to discuss issues affecting them, share experiences, and offer solutions. His goal wasn't simply to run a successful business, but to create a positive ripple effect that would touch the lives of many. As time went on, the millionaire's story was shared in business forums, media outlets, and motivational speaking engagements, where he was invited to discuss not only his business philosophy, but also the importance of standing up against discrimination. He became a sought-after speaker at conferences on leadership and diversity, and his name was synonymous with turning challenges into opportunities. His message was simple yet powerful. Success isn't just measured by wealth, but by the impact you have on others and the legacy you leave behind. One of the most remarkable aspects of the millionaire's journey was his unwavering commitment to helping others. He frequently used his platform to raise awareness about the struggles of those who face systemic racism, offering mentorship to aspiring entrepreneurs who are often overlooked or marginalized. His own experiences gave him a deep understanding of the barriers many people face, and he was determined to be a source of support, showing that success could be achieved even when the odds seemed insurmountable. Years later, his restaurant became a local institution, known not only for its exquisite cuisine, but for its dedication to fostering a culture of respect and inclusivity. The original incident, the refusal to serve a Black millionaire, was a distant memory replaced by a powerful legacy of transformation and progress. The millionaire's story remained a reminder that with determination, resilience, and a vision for change, it's possible to take control of your destiny and create a world where everyone has the chance to succeed. His journey didn't just end with the purchase of a restaurant. It became a lifelong commitment to making the world a better, more inclusive place, one action at a time. Through his leadership, he showed that true success is defined not by wealth alone, but by the lives you touch, the opportunities you create, and the positive change you bring to the world.